Hey y'all, it's Dankante, and I'm back for day number 16 of my 30-day post a video challenge, and I'm literally so excited.
So excited!
Because I found a pair of camo sweatpants for $6. Like, I don't think I've ever said it before on this channel, but if you know me in real life, you know when it comes down to camouflage, like whether it's army print or Realtree or duck camo, like even the Bathing Ape camo, it looks similar to duck camo if you're not familiar with duck camo. But I love camouflage and I love neutral colors, hence the olive and the tan. Like, those got to be some of my favorite colors besides blue. So when I found those sweatpants and saw that they were that cheap, it was no question that I was buying them, and they literally came today, and I'm so excited. I would do a try on video, but I hate the way that they fit, so I'm gonna try to get them altered so that they can look like they were made for me to wear before I get on camera with them.
Anyways, back to the conversation.
Today, I want to talk about why you shouldn't compare yourself to anybody else, especially when it comes to the manifestation process. Like, I know that from my experience, when I would go through and look at like other creators and read the comments and stuff, and I'll see people like, oh, I manifested my SP the same hour, or oh, I manifested my SP in 3 days, and I'm sitting up here looking like, okay, I know nothing's wrong with me, so why is this not working out for me?
I wanna know that. Okay. I really want to know that.
And there's also a lot of factors that go into that, because like I said in my video about subliminals, when it comes to people in the comments, 1, they could be scripting. 2, they could even be lying. 3, I feel like some people actually can manifest their desires instantly, but it all depends on the amount of resistance that they had to that thing, if they didn't have any at all. So let's just say if you're a person like me, who I have no problem with getting SPs. Me, if I'm trying to manifest the SP, I could probably have that SP materialized in the 3D probably within a week, if I'm being honest, probably even sooner. But if you are having problems manifesting your SP, clearly you have more resistance than I do when it comes to that subject. So you might have to put a little bit more effort in, and it may take you a little bit more time unless you can get yourself together and start thinking the way that you should think in order to let your SP materialize in the 3D. Like, I'm sure you've heard people say that comparison is the thief of joy, and honestly, that is so true, because once you start comparing yourself, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up spiraling.
I already know this is going to turn out bad.
And that's going to keep you from getting to the place that you want to be when it comes to your manifestations, because you're thinking, oh, well, they got this, why don't I have this just yet? You don't have it just yet because of that reason right there. You said you don't have it yet. You're not believing that you're the person that already has it. Even if you don't see it on the outside, you still have to believe, which is the whole basis of manifestation. So if you're finding yourself looking on TikTok or Reddit or Twitter or any other social media platform for manifestation advice or success stories, do not compare yourself to the results that other people are getting, because y'all are 2 different people. You guys do not have the same thoughts.
Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Also, if you're one of those people who like to look for success stories, I'm going to say be careful with that, because I'm not saying that these people aren't really manifesting what they're saying that they're manifesting, but what I'm trying to get at is, don't believe everything that you hear, because some of these people very well could be lying.
Don't believe all that shit on the internet.
Like, there are literally some people who will use YouTube video comments to script what they want to happen, which is what I mentioned in my subliminal video, if you go back and look at that. But there are people who will script in the comments knowing that that's not really happening just yet for them. And I say just yet because, like I said, if they believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen, just like with you. But there are people who are scripting in the comments and it hasn't happened for them just yet. Or you're going to start second guessing yourself. Like, oh, well, they got it in 3 days. I don't think that's going to happen for me because I've been waiting for X amount of time. Like, those type of thoughts, that's what's keeping you away from your manifestation, because you are literally still stuck in the mindset of being the person who doesn't have what you want. Like, I know if you have bills piling up, or if you have a certain event that you want to go to, but you want to go with the SP, if that's coming up, those types of things can make it seem like it's a little bit harder, but you literally have to be the one to step out of your own way so that you can get what you actually want.
You are out of your mind, and you have to go back in.
Like I said before, if you have bad thoughts, you can literally tell those thoughts, shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
That's what I do in my head. Like, if I have a thought that is opposite of what I should be thinking about, I'll literally hear myself think, shut up. And then either I'll start saying my affirmations, or I'll start thinking thoughts that are more aligned with the person who has the thing that I'm trying to get, if I'm trying to get something at that moment. It's that simple. Just say, shut up, tell it to get to the back of the line or whatever you got to do, and then start thinking the thoughts like the person who would have what you are trying to get. One of my favorite examples came from either Manifesting Gaia or Indigo Detri. It was one of those two creators, my apologies, but they were saying, let's just say if you're poor and you've been poor all your life and you're trying to manifest money, stop thinking as a poor person and try to think thoughts like somebody like Beyonce or Rihanna or Kylie Jenner would think, because those people, they are already rich. They've been rich for a long time and they don't see any end in sight. They have things that they're doing to keep their wealth coming in. So they already know, I'm rich, I don't have to worry about money. So if you go from worrying about money to switching into a state like that, to where you don't have to worry about money, that's going to make it easier for money to start coming to you in the 3D. Now, like I said, think as if you are them. Don't compare yourself to them. Don't say, okay, well, I have 35 cents in my account and Beyonce probably has $35 billion in her account. Okay, that's not what we're trying to get you to do. Do not compare yourself. Literally, think as if you are those people. Now, am I also saying go around the house saying this ain't Texas? No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But I mean, if that's going to help you think like Beyonce, then by all means.
Do you, boo-boo. Do you, boo-boo.
As long as you're thinking that you're the person who already has what you're trying to materialize in the 3D, it's going to happen. I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but it's literally called the law of assumption. Laws have to be followed. Just like you have to get up every day and follow the laws in the land where you live, the 3D has to follow a set of laws as well. And you're the person who creates the laws that the 3D has to follow. So if you say something is going to happen and you know that it's going to happen, guess what? It's going to happen. And even if you're in a state where you don't know if it's going to happen or not, that's when you get your handy dandy tools out, meaning affirmations or sats or visualizations or anything like that. Get your tools out, start using them so that you can make yourself know that it's going to happen. Because like I just said, it's the law. It has to work. And that's also one of my favorite affirmations to use if I'm having resistance to something. I will literally say the affirmation that I'm trying to manifest, and then I'll say it's the law. It has to work. To make myself remember, it has to work, and it's going to work as long as you know that it's going to work.
I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to nobody else.
So the moral of the story is stop comparing yourself to people around you, because if you happen to come across somebody who's living the lifestyle that you want to live, you never know. It could have taken them 20 years to start living that life. It could have took them 20 years to get to the point that they're at right now. But you, on the other hand, you're lucky because you have people like me telling you how to do it in literal seconds. So what took them 20 years might only take you a week in 3D if you get out of your own way. So do us all a favor, get out of your own way so you can start getting what you want. Use your techniques. Know that you're going to get what you want because it's the law and it has to happen. But that's all I got for today's video. I got to figure out where I can take my pants to get them altered, or if I can even try to alter them myself. So I got a little bit of research to do.
Damn, I gotta do a lot of research. I gotta do some research.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time.
TF, ... I'm out this bitch.